Hi everybody, hope you're all well and having a great day. One of the things I haven't made in recent years, especially since getting an air fryer, are omelettes. But being as this one has a dual element, one at the bottom, an element at the bottom as well as at the top, I thought I've really got to try and see if I can cook an omelette directly in the Cosori basket of the dual blaze. Yeah, I mean, why not? If I've managed to do toad in the hole, a cake, I am absolutely positive I can try an omelette in the dual blaze. I have tried it in the Ninja. I will put a link at the end. It was a kind of semi okay-ish. It's the underneath that it is tricky. Basically, if you've got a heated element at the top of an air fryer and not at the bottom, then I don't think an omelette would really work unless you can flip it somehow, and that's not easy because they tend to break, especially because they're so soft. So, but the Cosori dual blaze, I've really got to give it a go. Yeah, so come and have a look at the ingredients. Right, I've got the ingredients here, but what I would say is you could go completely down the road of whatever you fancy: mushrooms, spinach. I mean, I personally would have preferred red onion, but all I had was white onion. I definitely would use spinach next time, but I only have spring onions. So, I mean, the list will come up here, what I have. But yeah, like I said, you could really go to town on the ingredients that you love. You know, this isn't a hard and fast rule for omelettes. That's one of the beauties of them. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this, but this should be enough to feed 4 people. Especially if you had chips on the side, and something else, a third ingredient, you know, in terms of a meal. We're concentrating on the omelette, and the boys are going to have this as their after-school snack, a quarter, because it should make quite a large 23 centimetre squared omelette, which is, you know, I think that's 9 inches or around just under 9 inches, so a square. So it's a big omelette, and cut into 4 portions with chips on the side and something else. I can't quite think on the top of my head right now, but you know, it's a decent amount. There are 6 eggs, which I'm going to put into a bowl and add the milk. But before we do that, I'm going to fry the veg and the onions and the veg, etc. Cheese will be added at the end, and obviously salt and pepper to taste. So yeah, let's crack on and get cooking. See you in a bit. Right, well I've got a new olive oil because I ran out, but what I do with my olive oil is I don't take the tab out. I just pierce a couple of holes in the top, and it allows for better control, and I don't tend to use, you know, it doesn't come pouring out and you end up using too much. It really does help the olive oil last longer, especially given that this has more than doubled in price compared to what it was pre, cost of living crisis, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I'm going to heat that oil up on the standard setting of the Cosori. Just let that get hot before I add the onions, the peppers and the spring onions. And while that's cooking or frying off in the Cosori, I'm going to mix the eggs. It should be really quick once you've got everything together, as I have here. So yeah, it's going to have a slurp because it's it's coffee time. Oh, nice. Cheers everybody. Right, let's start mixing these eggs. I think they will be hot enough now. So I'm just going to add the onion. Hear that sizzle, and the spring onion. In fact, I think I'm just going to chuck it all in together. It's been a while since I've made this. So that was red pepper and cherry tomatoes. Let's have a nice and colourful. Right, I'm going to let that cook off a bit longer. Well, that's just been cooking for a few minutes. Smells absolutely lovely. A few more minutes, then I'm going to add the actual egg mix. So that's ready, I think. So let's get the egg mixture in. I'm just going to sort of lay it all out so it's all even. I mean, I'm going to add most of the cheese, but save some over for the topping. I mean, I hope this works because this is the first time I've actually made this. So let's see. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I wasn't 100% sure if I had too much mixture, to be fair. I might reserve some over because I don't want to go any more than that where stuff started to float. So I'm going to add 3/4 of this cheese to save some for the top. Yeah, I've already added the salt and pepper, so right, let's cook this. I think I'm going to bake it because that's on a lower setting for say something like 20 minutes. So I've just stopped that. So let's just start again, bake. And I will check it because I'm not sure on times. So let's just go with that and I'll see you in a bit. So it's been in for 12 minutes, so I'm going to have a look because I haven't looked since I closed the drawer. Oh, oh wow! Oh my god, I'm actually impressed. I was really worried it wouldn't work. That's actually fabulous. I will let it cook a little bit longer. I'm not sure if I'm going to let it cook for the full 8 minutes, so I'm going to come back in 4 or 5 minutes time. The question is can I get it out cleanly? That's going to be interesting. I may cut it into quarters inside and serve up in that regard, in that way. Anyway, see you in about 4 minutes. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and I think, oh, steam you up. Oh, that looks so good. Wow. I'll try and get a further away shot. Brilliant. I'm really impressed. Now the question is getting it out. I mean, quarters, this is what I was thinking, so I'm going to try that. Get out my portion for taste testing. I think I might need to put you down. Oh, I was going to add cheese. Oh, I'm such a wally. Right, bear with. I'm going to do that now. So I'm just going to add the rest of the cheese. It doesn't matter that I've cut it, that's fine. Just for a few minutes. Okay, 2 minutes of the 20 left with the cheese added. Oh yes. Cheese, oh, right, another far away with the cheese melted. That looks fantastic. I'm so impressed, I really am. Right, I'm going to serve up one. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to need to put it down because it's not going to work holding the camera. So let's try this. Don't quite have, it's not quite big enough, but oi, getting it out could do with work, I think. But never mind. Still looking pretty darn lovely. It would be interesting to see if I can see the underside. Well, it looks cooked. Let's just see what's the remainder. To be fair, what I'm going to do is let this cool down. I will extract it and then I will heat it up again for the boys when they come back from school. And that they would probably heat really nicely in the microwave, nice and quick. So it's quite handy to have it prepped and ready. Yeah, this won't be wasted. looking delish, I must say. I'm really looking forward to this. So, yeah. I'm going to get that on a little dish and I will be back for a closer look and a taste test. See you in a bit. Oh, well, there's my portion, which looks really lovely. I'm so impressed with the Cosori dual blaze, I really am. And that's what's left, which I will let cool down before I put it in the fridge, covered, and it'll be, the boys can have a quarter for after school. They'll absolutely love that. Brown sauce is my choice of condiment. Always brown for me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this now. Where's a knife and fork? I'm just going to try it on its own without any sauce because, you know, you've got to get the full, decent flavour or as it is. I'll get my words out. That's really fresh. It's got a sort of sweet, cheesy, veggie flavour. Very fresh indeed. With the my veggies that I had, and like I said, you can, you know, mushrooms. I'd love to have mushrooms. Boys aren't keen on mushrooms, but I love them. Oh yeah, that's so tasty. On the underside, really delicious. I would definitely make this again. That was so easy and relatively quick once I got cooking, under 20 minutes. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this would be lovely. I'd love to have this with chips. What would I have it as well as chips? I can't think. Omelette, chips and beans. Well, the boys would like that for sure. This could make a really good, either a lunch or a dinner with the chips and beans. Oh, with the brown sauce. This is, I could eat the whole lot. I've got to be honest, I'm actually quite hungry. It's nearly lunchtime. I've got to go to work soon. This is really nice. But I have to, I will save the boys some. Yeah, delicious. I am so impressed, and I will definitely make this again, and I'll go a bit larger with the ingredients, add a bit more, maybe try a Spanish omelette, because I think that has potato in it. I'll look up the recipe. Now I know that Cosori can do this, and you can even actually get it out of the Cosori in relative, you know, so it's not broken up or anything like that. It looks good. And even if it saves well, once it's cooled down and I can microwave it, this is something I could make early, stick it in the fridge once it's cooled down, covered, and then throw it together with some homemade chips made back in the, because my homemade chips in this are just perfect. I love them. I don't even bother with the parboiling or anything like that. I just bung them in and they always turn out really well. The bottom and top dual element, it's a game changer. It really is. I absolutely love it. It's fast becoming my favourite air fryer. I'm not into brand loyalty, so it's a genuine thing. And I love my Ninja, don't get me wrong, but the bottom element really helps with air frying. And I wish that all air fryers had a bottom element as well as a top. Anywho, this I'm loving, and I'm going to carry on eating it. But in the meantime, thanks so much for watching. And if you've made it to the end, thank you very much for coming along for the omelette ride with me. It's very appreciated. and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Take care. Bye. Or weekend. Whatever day you're watching, I hope it's a good one. Take care. Bye.